Okay, here we go. No, I did not want to go to Twitter. I want to go to Twitch. Oh no, I didn't rename the stream. This is tragic. Oh well. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Streaming. Drawing Aaravos, I guess. Go. Most excellent. Here we are. Okay. So good morning. Here I am. Once again. I don't have a plan to draw Aaravos. I don't have any thoughts. I know I'm only doing this because he won the poll. I was kind of hoping Ibis would win. But, you know, it's fine, it's fine. I totally get it. Season 4 didn't have a lot of Aaravos. So, people are like, hey, draw Aaravos. And I'm like, okay, if that's what you want. I suppose I can do that as the art monkey. No problem, dude. So here we go. Oh god, okay. I don't know what I should do for him though. That is the problem. That's the problem, homie. Okay. Think. Brainstorm. Maybe I'll just start sketching. Who fucking knows? I don't know. I'm also trying a new microphone setup today. Hello, good morning, Leon, bro. I'm glad you can make it as per usual. As per very often. Yes, Poppivos for the win, bro. I have no idea what to draw, so I'm just gonna start sketching, dude. How was your night, dude? Did you go to bed at a reasonable time? I'm your dad now, so you have to tell me the truth. I am just saying. If your father has a problem with the fact that I'm your father... What? I'm just saying, if their father has a problem with the fact that I'm their father now, we have to have a discussion.
Hey, I'm not here to judge you upon your co-parenting skills. I just want to let you know that your son wanted in here to just staring at the door, confused about who you're talking to.
He's not staring at anything. He has no eyes.
He was looming near the door.
Okay. What is he doing?
Crimes, probably. So he wanted to be in here because he heard you talking.
Bro. But Whooper, he just left.
Cooper, do you want in or out, buddy?
I don't know. I just want to sit here. Be Jennifer Coolidge.
No, Jennifer, come on.
Jennifer, what do you want?
Butt scratches.
Oh, he gets stanky. Oh, no, don't leave Jennifer in here. He's gonna want to leave.
Well, Jennifer doesn't want to come out either. Jennifer, come here. Come here.
Maybe he wants ball?
Miss Coolidge. All is light. I do not see one.
Excuse me. There's ball there. Whatever, he can stay. I don't care.
Just yell at me if he's being a
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thanks, man. I will tell my dad that he has a new competitor. So this one VTuber wants to be my dad. How do you feel about that, father? You're going to step it up a notch? I'm just saying, bro. Also, that was my sister. Hello, Koi. Oh, here we go. It's the freaking Super Saiyan finger touchy moment that we've all been waiting for. And we're going to combine in Voltron into Leon Koi Leon. Oh, that sounds like a fun little, sounds like a Pokemon, hey? Koi Leon! It's lionfish, that's what it was. I don't know, Koi Leon's got some, it's got some merit. I'm just saying, bro. Just kidding. Lionfish is so cute. I love her so much, you guys. It's been a while since the mental health inmates have all been together, huh? Look at us. Look at us just hanging out, having a good time, bro. Drawing dads, I guess. Or a puppy, as I suppose we would call Aaravos. Yeah, I'm Leon's dad now. I'm 5 years older than Leon, but I'm Leon's father. I've decided. I'm ready for this parental role, I think. So here I am. I have to challenge Leon's father to the death first. And by the death, I mean I just have to be like, if I can't see you, you can't see me, and then cover my eyes and pretend it's not happening. When I was 5, what a fucking tragic backstory that would be, bro. Oh my fucking god. Vom. Yeah, sure. Okay, here we go. Mom and Dad, united. Mom is already married. But, you know, here we are. In spirit, mom, dad, child. We're like the holy trinity, I guess, of mental health. I also might be snacking on some trail mix. Also, I put my microphone closer to me. I don't know. I think this sounds better because it was really fucking far away and it echoed a lot and it really bugged me. But let me know if you like hear too many gross mouth noises, because I know I fucking hate that shit. So if you hear like a lot, let me know. I try not to do that. I try to stay hydrated. Try not to get too close to the fucking microphone. But yeah, if that happens, let me know, bro. I'll change shit up. I have to sneeze and burp. Oh god, it's all going downhill. Excuse me. Eat like a chippy. I'm so glad to have such a supportive child. Nah, I'm gonna eat like a chippy, thanks. Chipmunk is off the table completely. You said what you said. I don't know what the goal is. He looks like a little twink. I'm so sorry, Aaravos. We all know you're Chad. Nah, Dad, go nuts. Who the fuck is message? I think it's my dad being like, hello, cell phone bill? Can you pay it, please? Oh, my father. Oh, my goodness. Everyone's accepting my e-transfers because I owe everyone money. That's how it is being an adult. Oh, yeah, I was just harassing people because I know quite a bit about Aaravos. And I also want to say some secret things that I know aren't even in the show. So, yeah, just if I tease something or harass you guys and just be like, hey, I know secrets, it doesn't mean it's necessarily in the show. Because, you know, I'm just kind of around when brainstorms and stuff happen, and I get invited to those meetings sometimes. But, and then there's a lot of like, you know, backstory for the backstory and stuff, so it's not always in the show. And I honestly don't know which secrets are not in the show, I guess I could say. But just know, I know a lot of secrets, and I know a lot of things that you guys will never know. And I just wanted to harass you guys with that stuff. Not even like graphic novel necessarily. It's like just like random stuff that kind of built up to how like canon stuff sort of happens. They're like, oh yeah, we had this idea for why this happens, and this is what we think is happening, blah blah blah. You know, there's a lot of thought that goes into everything that happens in Dragon Prince, and that stuff isn't always shown in the show. And I'm sure the creators will talk about it at some point. But yeah, if I ever I'm like, I know secrets pertaining to blah blah blah, just be prepared for it to not be in the show, because I just know a lot of random shit. Yeah, I know some secrets right now, but not that much, only very vague things. Because, like, you know, when we have lunch and stuff together, Aaron's like, I was thinking of this happening, and we were kind of considering this, and I don't know what you guys think about this, and blah, blah, blah. And it's really cool that we're, like, so involved in the, like, they really enjoy involving the design team in the lore and some of the story bits. Like, by no means do we control the story, but, like, we're, like, they're happy and totally down if we, like, offer just ideas and stuff, you know? because I mean it's kind of our job to like help build the lore, but in a visual kind of way. And sometimes it just like sticks the landing in the story or something, or in the narrative. So, bruh, that's true. Aaravos is very old. I actually don't know how old he is. All I know is he's a Scorpio, and I relate to that energy. Excuse me. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I was pretty surprised that we would get invited to meetings like that, but you know, it's really Dragon Prince has truly and honestly altered. How do I say this? It's ruined my expectations of what it's like to work on a show, because generally other shows and games and stuff are very controlling, and the creators want all the control, and they don't really let you do anything. Like Rooster Teeth, they were horrible. They didn't let us like do anything, you know? They came up with everything, and then they just kind of like criticized us and were like fucking dicks about everything. But then Wonderstorm's like, we would like your input on this story thing in terms of design, and we want to know what you think, if you think this design is cool or this idea is cool. And it really makes for a better product in the end, I think, which is really cool. And so I'm always like, yeah, I cannot wait to talk about lore for things. But then every other production I've ever worked on has been like, you don't get to talk about that or think about that. Your opinion doesn't matter. And your designs don't matter either, because we're doing everything and you're just doing the turnarounds. And I'm like, oh, okay. We will see. Is it just a cool visual thing, or is it significant? It might just be a cool visual thing. At the time, it was just a cool visual thing. Well, like, I will never put any spoilers in my art, so just be wary of that. Cause I'm afraid. I don't want to cross the line, you know. Oh, wait, Rooster Teeth doesn't have an animation studio anymore? Is that why they outsourced to us? And everyone fucking blames us for, like, the, how shitty Genlock Season 2 was. But listen, they got Genlock on HBO, but they got no budget. And I don't know where all the money went for the HBO budget thing, but it didn't come to us. Because we had to finish like one episode a week, basically, and it was ridiculous. And like, like the reason also that our shit didn't look, I guess, as good, or like not up to the fans' expectations or quality or whatever, is because we don't have to. The Rooster Teeth animators had to work overtime, basically every single fucking day, bro. And they had to work overtime every single day for like hours and hours and hours. And like, yeah, obviously the fucking like that probably happened at Bardell too. But there's also like a limit, you know? And Rooster Teeth can't exactly bully us around the way that they bully their own employees. So that's probably why. Cause we only had like 2 seconds to make a new season that had horrible, horrible, terrible, the most god-awful writing I've ever read in my entire fucking life. It was so bad. And I have no problem saying that, because it was... Genlock ended up being a very offensive TV show, somehow. Despite their... Sorry, I have a Werther's in my mouth. Let me just take that out real quick. Despite them trying to be so inclusive with their main cast and stuff, it became such an offensive, weird show. And I just fucking loathed it, man. And then, like, it got ruined because we didn't have time or budget to do anything. And, oh, God, it was just so bad. And honestly, I didn't like the first season at all. Like, you can tell it's a Rooster Teeth show. And people, sure, they can go on and on about how the fucking animation or whatever dipped. But listen, there was a big bump in quality because we were specifically requested, and I worked on expression sheets. We were requested to make the characters look less like fucking cardboard and less like a bunch of fucking Ken dolls walking around with no expressions, and we had to update their rigs and everything because the quality was so trash. And I think we even like retextured them and everything because it looked bad, and HBO was like, can you fix this please? And we were like, yeah. So I remember doing expression sheets for fucking Chase just so that like they didn't look stupid as shit, you know? Honestly, Rooster Teeth should be empty because they treat their employees like trash, and they treat their point of view on projects is garbage, you know? And the people are horrible collaborators there. They're terrible. And like a lot of them have lawsuits or what are really bad allegations against them. So fuck you, Rooster Teeth. Shit went downhill after Monty passed. Bruh, season 2 was so fucking bad, right? The writing was terrible. I'm never going to stop fucking laughing over the Russian chick being like, ugh, I feel a switch coming because they're like gender fluid or whatever. I will never forget that. As someone who is the same, like gender fluid, non-binary, whatever, I fucking like shit my pants when I read that. I was like, or I think I like saw a clip of that, and I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. This is not going to be in the show. And then it was, and it was ridiculous. And there was so much random sex that did not need to be in the show, and it's uncomfortable to work on that kind of thing, honestly. Because there's no reason to have that, you know? Just because they're like, oh, it's HBO, we can Game of Thrones this. It's like there's literally no reason to make us, A, design what their pubes look like, and then B, force the animators to animate a weird fucking sex scene, okay? Like, no one enjoyed it. We all felt really unfucking comfortable. Abigail, hello, Yar, it's Aaravos. I'm doing my best to try and sketch something coherent. The comic book looked dope. They should have just, like, continued with the comic book. It actually looked really good. Yeah. It's good meat. Just get my little reference out here. Just a delightful little reference. Yeah, Monty was the goat, honestly. And then, because you could tell, like, fuck. You could tell he really cared about making Ruby really cool. And honestly, him being like the incredible action coordinator, animator that he was, it made you look past all of Ruby's like aesthetic flaws, and you were just like, I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't care how it looks because the action is really cool, you know? And then it just went downhill and it got really boring. Because the goat freaking passed away, man. Yeah. It's funny because Ruby got like its anime. And then one of the voice actors like started being like, oh my god, but the director like sexually assaulted his wife, blah blah blah, which is like not even backed by anything. Like, they had, apparently he and his wife had an altercation or something, and they sorted it out. And then the Japanese director commented on the voice actor's like post being like, this isn't true, please take this down. And it must be so awkward to have to deal with this random Westerner who doesn't know the full story and is just saying random bullshit. And it's like, okay, if you're uncomfortable, step back from the project, dude. it's fine. But clearly people don't want to do that because they're too busy trying to get clout and trying to start shit, you know? But yeah, I'm glad Genluck is dead. It wasn't a very interesting or good concept to begin with, in my opinion. And, yeah. Honestly, it was basically just another Voltron, so. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know the anime came out. But it's like, what is even the point of making it an anime? Because it's already a show, you know? Like, it's not a great looking show, but what's the point? You're just redoing it. It's basically just like how everybody tries to reboot the same thing over and over again. Like making live action Lion King and shit. It's like, what's the point? Oh, there is none. It's just a cash grab. I don't know. Unless like one of the directors was like, I really want to make this an anime, like from Japan. Then it's a passion thing, and I get that. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, the whole thing with Genlock, I feel like it just ended up taking the Star Wars route. And oh my god. Again, the writing was just so bad. Chase being like, oh my god, Mom, it hurts. Oh my god, Mom, I'm in so much pain. Mom, oh my god, it hurts, Mom. I was like, oh, shut up. I hate this so much. Chase just ended up being the most annoying character. And then I heard they fucking like murked Kazu or something at the end. And they were like, and then the director or creator, someone was like, well, that's just like the fucking, the reality of war. People are gonna die. It's war. And I'm like, I heard the death was really random, actually. Dude, oh my god, the casting was not good in my opinion. Yeah, that's exactly it. Fucker died after being like, I'm just like Val. And then it got murked. And I was like, what? Kazu was like the one character I liked. And then fucking they murked him. And they tried to do a big commentary on like toxic masculinity, which nobody cares about anymore. Because we've already seen a lot of good male characters who have like a gentle side and whatever. It doesn't mean that you need to be gender fluid for a guy character to have a gentle side. And I don't think Rooster Teeth understands the nuances of identity. Yeah, it's just fucking weird, man. I don't know. Genlock was so gross and such a mess, and I'm just so glad that I don't have to deal with it ever again, bro. If they're ever like, hey, we're doing Genlock Season 3, which they never will. I'll be like, bye, I'm out of here. I'm not working on that pile of garbage. Yeah, again, the casting, horrible. And like, people try to be like, oh my gosh, wow, Michael B. Jordan, whatever, he believed in our project and he wanted to back it and help it and wanted to be the main character. I'm like, no, listen, he just wanted to voice the main character of a mecha anime. He didn't believe in your project necessarily. He was probably like, oh, cool, if I say I want to be this character, they're gonna let me be the character, and then I can be in a mecha anime and do a really poor job at acting the character out, you know? So, like, when people are like, people believe in this, but they're, like, directly involved with, like, casting or something else, I'm just like, do they believe in it? Or do they just, want a free pass to be in it, you know? Because I know from being in the voice acting community a long time ago on Twitter that I left because it's fucking insane. Yeah, David Tennant was good. I do agree. He was good. What was I thinking? What was I saying? Right, the voice acting community, fucking sketch is shit, bro. And I saw this one dude in particular who really glommed onto me and constantly tried to, like, be my BFF just to get, like, roles and stuff from me. And thankfully, he, I think he got the message, and now he has, like, fucked off and left me alone, which is nice. Welcome back, Koi. And yet I was, it's just gross because I would see all of these, like, indie games in development, and they never opened casting once, right? But then this dude would somehow already be cast in the game. And it's because he would really brown nose the creators, and he would constantly, like, post about them and be like, this is the most amazing game ever, guys. This is so incredible. And pretty much the creators would kind of just give him a role. And he would somehow, like, weasel his way into becoming the casting director as well. And this dude did not even do any, like, he didn't do much professional work because of his ego. And so this dude would be doing casting for indie games, and if he cast you, he would take credit for the fact that you got cast, and he'd be like, I did this. Amazing. I was the casting director, so I'm the one who gets the credit for you getting cast, you know? Which is very funny because literally all you do is email me sides, I read them, and then the client picks who they like for the character. So, oh, Belassasaur, hi, homie. How's it going, my dude? I hope you're doing okay, man. Yeah, he was a fucking piece of shit, man. The freaking indie VO world is fucking crazy. But yeah, he would take credit for it. And he got really, really, really upset when I opened casting for a character because I told him a long, long time ago, I was like, oh, you know, I might have a role for you because I think you might suit this character. And I never said you have the role. And the plan is always, no matter what, even if they're your friend, you audition them, you know? And so when I opened casting for the character, he messaged me, like, spammed me all day, being like, oh, isn't that the character you wanted me to be? Isn't that, don't you want me to be that character? Why are you opening that? Oh, I'm so hurt that you didn't, like, approach me about it before opening auditions, blah, blah, blah. And I had to be like, dude, I didn't give you the role. Snacks! My sister's getting snacks. Oh my god, what kind of snacks do I want? Oh no, oh no. I'm thinking! Just get me whatever. Something in like a bag, like, oh shoot. Either like chocolate or the candies in like bag form. Like Sour Patch Kids bag form. Not like a really big one. Like you know the ones you usually get. Not the tiny one, cause I'm not a bitch, you know? Like some kind of candy in a bag that looks intriguing, you know? So I can like roll it up, save it for later. I think I would rather candy, please. I would like a Mountain Dew, please. No, Blue Voltage if they have it, please. Okay, thank you very much. Hello, wishing 3592, homie. Yeah, it's Aaravos, my man. And I'm just bitching about stuff. I love Mountain Dew. It's my gamer juice. Leave me alone. It's delicioso. Mucho delicioso, my man. I love Mountain Dew. It's so good. Only Blue Voltage. Bro, it's so good. Oh, no, thank you, bro. I'm pretty sure I remember which one you're talking about, and I'm so sorry that it took me forever to do it. I don't even remember what was happening during that time. I think I either just forgot or just got really anxious about it. I don't know what. I just get anxious with commissions a lot. It's very annoying. I don't like, that's why I don't really open them much anymore. It's my job to nag your dad. Honey, just let me eat my fucking Mountain Dew, my Doradas. Fuck, just let me have. I'm hanging out with the guys. Oh my fucking god. Oh, you opened your comms. Okay, I have to continue and be like, hello, Koi. Please draw my things. Thank you very much. But I'm glad you like that commission, Wishing. I'm very glad. Thank you for commissioning me like once more. I very much appreciate it. I am always warmed. Always warmed. Bruh, for real though, I'm horrible taking the garbage out, so that would probably happen. Just one more minute, honey. I'm watching Buddy Daddies on Crunchyroll. Leave me just 1 second. That's me. But anyway, yeah, so voiceover world, weird. I do work with delightful people, as I'm pretty sure y'all saw Philosopher in the chat. I work with him. He is delightful. I love his projects. I love the character that I'm cast as. Very fun. I have a great time all the time. I'm in some other projects. There's some projects I want to pull out of because the guy who cast me, he was the guy who just like glommed onto me and was really unprofessional and weird, and then did not take it well and tried to guilt trip me and stuff. And he's like, oh, well, I mean, maybe I won't audition then because I don't know if I'm right for it. I'm like, then don't. I don't care, dude. And he was like, and then I saw his audition and I immediately deleted it because I was like, you're a fucking baby and I do not want to work with you, bro. You're not here. But he also said shit like, oh, well, you know, I hope you have a good day or whatever. I'm just, you know, I'm really worrying about my mom because she's like sick and has COVID and stuff. And I was like, that's so out of left field. And I was like, yeah, I know how you feel. My mom's dead. And he was like, oh. Jesus, people who try to like guilt trip me, I'm just like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. Especially when they like bring their mom into the equation. I'm like, oh yeah, mine's dead. So I know how it feels. I watched her die too. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. So shut the fuck up about your pity party with your mom. Just because I didn't give you a fucking role, you suddenly are just like, oh well, my mom is kind of sick. And I was like, you want to play that game? My mom's dead. Oh, man. Yeah, bro. Fuck that dude. He's so fucking annoying, man. And, like, he would always, like... I said something like, man, I'm just kind of bummed because, you know, where I live in Canada, like, I don't really get that many auditions because it's not as noisy as LA or America or anything, so it's kind of difficult. And then he was like, well, you just gotta, like, feel the moment. You gotta be in the moment. And you gotta, you know, when you're recording and blah, blah, blah. And so he was giving me acting advice randomly. And at that point, I had done more professional stuff than him. And I'd been acting a lot less time than him. And I wrote back, I'm not looking for acting tips. I'm just saying I don't get a lot of auditions because of where I live. Because not a lot happens here. He's like, oh, then I guess that advice was kind of unsolicited. And I was like, yeah, you fucking idiot. It was unsolicited. God. It's very much one of those people who are like, they try to be like your best friend, try to be everyone's best friend. And so, yeah, I would see him like suck up to creators publicly and probably in DMs because what he did to me too. And then he'd suddenly get a role. And then he'd suddenly become the casting director for that game or whatever. And I was like, I'm going to steer clear of everything he is involved in because I do not think he is a very good person, nor do I think he is a great actor, personally. Yeah, fuck him, for real. He's just, like, gross as fuck, bro. And he kept bitching about, like, it's not fair that, like, we have to go up against union actors who have been doing this for a billion years, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you have been, like... excuse me again. You constantly talk about how good you are at acting, and you gas yourself up, and you brag about how amazing your setup is. So if you're not getting cast, it's probably because of you. It's not the fault of the union actors. You know, like, okay, we go up against union actors for union gigs, but there are non-union gigs that don't involve the union actors. Or that shouldn't, but sometimes, you know, they don't play by the rules sometimes. And so I'm like, bro, if you're as amazing as you say you are, you should be able to book those gigs. But if you're not, that's fine. You know? Just learn how to be a little bit humble is all, you know? Because I'm like, yeah, whenever I get a union thing, I'm just like, oh God. And I've done union work before in Vancouver. But I'm always just like, you know, someone else is probably going to get this, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Because there's still a chance they're going to pick you, you know? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the thing. It's like, okay, you got cast in an indie project. Don't fucking gas yourself up, dude. Like, chill the fuck out. You're not that great. And even if you were, there's other people who are just as great as you and way better than you. And that's why you gotta stay humble, dude. There's nothing wrong with being like, I think I'm a pretty good actor. I think I do a good job. But there is a problem when you say shit like, the indie community loves me and I constantly get booked for indie stuff, so why aren't I booking in the pro scene? It's because of the way you act and the fact that you don't listen to your agent and that you're unwilling to do anything that isn't quote-unquote fun, you know? Like, fucking complaining about having to do commercial auditions and your agent being like, you don't sound natural, because, you know, these days, the freaking natural read is all the rage. Like, hey, are you looking for something at Triple O's? Come by today, and we can see what we can do. That kind of thing, you know? Not the, like, weird announcer stuff or anything too dramatic. That's what's in style right now. And if you can't do that, that's your problem as an actor, because you should be able to adapt. And sometimes you get auditions where you're just like, I can't do that. Like, I don't know why. It's just not fucking gelling with me, homie. And that's fine too, you know? There's been a lot of times where I've just been at my agent like, I don't know about this. And she's like, that's fine, there's always gonna be more. You know? You gotta communicate with your agent. Oh, it's exhausting. People are exhausting. Oh, Troy Baker is not humble. He's so fucking annoying. I was listening to a podcast with him. It's called, no, not Talking Tunes. Which one was it? The one that this is Photoshop CC. Oh my god, what is it called? I don't remember, but it's with Crispin Freeman. He did that. He did an interview podcast with Crispin Freeman, and Troy Baker was like, I'm so weird, you know, I have a band. I'm just so weird. And I was like, Troy, that's not fucking weird. Stop trying to be a fucking cool guy. You're a fucking loser, dude. And he also made this really horrible joke that was like, oh, for all you newbies who want to consider voice acting and trying to get into voice acting, you're going to have to wait for me and Nolan North to die. And I'm like, that's not funny if that was a joke. And that's very narcissistic of you to say. And why would you fucking say that to people? You should be encouraging newbies to shoot their shot and to just keep working and give them actual advice instead of wait for me to die. Oh my god. Yeah, you have to do things first, of course. You have to like make a portfolio or at least show off what you can do before you start landing shit. Crispin Freeman, I hear he's much nicer. I hear he's like genuinely a cool, nice dude. He's like a theater kid, you know? And I'm like, yep, they're all nice. Oh yeah, I remember when Troy Baker tried to do that. That was fucking funny. It was so funny. Like, honestly, the idea of NFTs, I understand. And my brother explained to me why they will be useful in the future. In terms of like, okay, I honestly forgot, but he explained it to me because he's very in tune with Web 3 or something. And he explained how NFTs can be useful and stuff, but they have to be managed and watched and kind of controlled, which is it kind of goes against what it is. But he's like, as soon as all the dumbasses like let go of the NFT stuff, then we can actually start to use it for interesting shit. Yeah, it is against NFT values. My brother's like, as soon as all the idiots leave, then we can start doing good shit with NFTs and like the process of NFTs. And I'm like, word, makes sense. Nah, it's like, it's supposed to be crypto and open or whatever, but you know, when everyone was stealing each other's art and it was like a really, really new big problem, basically, once that kind of stopped and then actual pros and people who are serious about making good content through NFT stuff, like video games or whatever, once that comes through, then that's like the peak form of NFT. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm eternally salty that people's art just gets stolen. And I don't fuck with crypto personally. But it's here and it's not going anywhere. So all I can hope is that it becomes more sustainable and that there aren't as many problems or theft things, you know? Yeah. Oh my god, the AI thing, hilarious. Like, honestly, it's exhausting. I just mind my own business at this point. I don't really care. The only thing that's exhausting about, or the thing that bothers me most, I guess, is like AI just being like, AI bros being like, I don't want to learn to draw, so I'll just do this instead. Yeah, exactly. It's not a get rich quick like scheme so much anymore, and people kind of got with all the ugly like boring ape shit and whatever. Like, that tanked super bad. So now it's kind of like a little bit less of the Wild West. Still a mess because it's not regulated, but you know, there's some interesting projects that come out because of it. That is exhausting. But you know, as long as human beings are around, we're gonna keep making dumb shit like AI. And then people are gonna freak out about it all the time. And I'm just gonna be like, you know, you still needed humans to make this AI thing work. So you're just stealing our stuff to pretend you can do art, which is annoying. Yeah, I'm not interested in anything that's not regulated either. Because, yikes. I know my brother's been like, my brother's big into crypto and whatever. He's like, somebody took money out of my freaking crypto wallet. No. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no, not again. And then, yeah, people make a bunch of scams. Like, they'll make a different currency. People buy into it and then they'll sell out. And then, boom, money, you know? NFTs, I think it's a lot harder to do that now, though, which is great. Thanks. Yeah, I think in the show they were like, we need to make it like dark purple or something. And I think it's because if it was all black, it would just mesh with the eyelashes and it'd be fucking weird, you know? I think Dorothy offered an option where he had white eyelashes too to fix that problem, but they wanted just like the darker color or the lighter sclera instead, which I think is probably the best option, honestly. Gambling but not regulated, basically. It's like Genshin, but you don't get hotties in return. Yeah, his eyes are always quite light. I think even in the promo art that I did. I don't know. I think I might have tried to do it darker. Also, the Dragon Prince. I stuck my hand on my Werthers. Like, this thing. I drew this for, or I put this together for them. They didn't credit me. I cried, missing my lover. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I put this together for them. Yeah, I made his eyes darker because I was like, it's what he deserves, you know? This is also a wallpaper. It's supposed to be for computers. So if you want to, like, use it as wallpaper, that's what I formatted for. It's like 1080 by 1920, I think. So yeah. Yeah, I'm glad people like it. I just thought it'd be fun. 'Cause I did it last year, and I asked, or I sent it to them because it felt like to me morale was really down, for Wonderstorm and stuff because people were being so critical and everything about, you know, season 4. So I was like, here guys, Happy New Year. Hope you guys are doing okay. Here you go. Here's a little thing that I did. Please, like, you guys can post it. I probably won't because I'm fucking scared and I don't know how much of the characters you want to show yet. Because, like, they're full body pieces. And I don't know when they're showing that. So, I was like, do what you want. And so, yeah, I'm glad they posted it finally. They did ask me if I wanted credits and I said, yeah, I'm cool with it. But they don't have to, you know? Yeah. I love how tall my wife is. Yes. Yes. He's a Hugus. And he's also a pretty Hugus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm glad that you like season 4. I can understand the problem people have with it. But you know, it's a kickoff. It's a bit of a kickoff. We're just trying to get back into the little nitty-gritty bits of Dragon Prince and whatever. Get reintroduced to everything. Huh. You zoomed into their eyes last night? Did you find any secrets? I hope you did. Yeah, season 4 is fun. It's not personally like the most exciting season in my opinion, but you know that's for later seasons, bro. We're just getting back into it. I know people were like, time skip. It's so unreasonable, and I'm like, time skip was very much needed. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, bro. Ben did a fabulous job with Terry. I've said it so many times. I legit think, and I told it to him too, because I was like, do you audition for indie things? Because I'd like you to audition for this one character I have. And he's like, yes. And I was like, brilliant. Because I genuinely believe Terry saved the, not saved the season, but brought in a certain level of grounding that the season needed. And I know he was part of the freaking petrichor fart situation, whatever, but he was a very grounded character. And Ben just played him so real and so personally. And I fucking loved that shit, you know? It was truly a joy to watch my man do his thing, you know? It was great. Ben did a fantastic job. I'm glad you're giddy, Abigail. It's gonna be fucking epic, man. It's gonna be so fucking good, dude. I'm fucking stoked. And I cannot wait to talk about things from future seasons. Cause, oh my god, it's, oh my god, so fun, man. Aw, wishing. I hope you get your time off, jeez. If there's anything I've learned from being an adult who has to do things, time off is almost better than getting paid. For me, I'm in a very fortunate situation that I could not get paid for a little bit and be fine. But like time off really is like, there's nothing that beats that, bro. It is truly a holy occasion. He had a petrichor scented plant in his room. Oh my god. What a freaking G. Homie knew it. Homie fucking knew it. We love that for him. Ben's just fabulous. I want to see more stuff that he does, like outside of Dragon Prince. But he sent me his resume, I think, I asked for his website rather, so I could probably figure it out and just take a look at what he's done. But that's good, bro. That's good. Yeah, I think this summer I'm going to be taking like a lot of time off, or I'm going to probably bank most of my holidays for the summer and then just fuck off to my cabin up in the middle of the woods and do absolutely nothing but draw. Cause it's so nice up at my cabin because like we don't have internet yet, but like it's nice because I just draw on my laptop up there. I don't have like two screens, so I can't like watch a video or like do anything else when I'm drawing, which is really nice because then I just listen to music and I'm like 100% focused on what I'm drawing. Because usually I'm like splitting my focus between different things, right? But to actually just like sit there and focus on something you're drawing, it feels so good. It's really nice. So I really like going to my cabin for that reason. And I'm looking forward to going up there this year, especially because I got little Miss Casey Wasey, my little Popey, and she's obsessed with water already. So I think she's going to have a freaking gay old time up there, bro. Cause we're right on the lakeside. And I think we're doing more renovations this year. It's going to be fucking epic, man. I'm so looking forward to how this year is going to go. And I might actually brave the world and wear a swimsuit for the first time in, oh God, since like middle school. Because it's not necessarily that I'm self-conscious. It's that, let's just say when I buy a bathing suit now, I have to get the top in either small or medium, and then I have to get the bottoms in large. Let's just say that. Oh my god. I can't wear one pieces because they have to be two distinct different sizes because of the way I'm shaped. Book 3 novel and puzzle house. Yar. There's a new Talks book. Oh my god, that got announced? Yeah, thanks, man. I honestly don't go to the pool or the beach, really. At my lake, we go swimming sometimes. But I get scared because sometimes I run into fish in the water and it freaks me the fuck out, man. There's nothing like running into a trout and you just being like, oh god, my time has fucking come. I knew it. This fish is going to fucking take me down, homie. But that's just because I'm paranoid. Thanks, Wishing. I think it's gonna be fun. Bro, okay, one time I tried wakeboarding, but then I bitched out because there were fish in the water. So I was like on the back of our boat like this, right? And then this is little heifer. My feet are stuck in the fucking wakeboard because you gotta like strap that shit on, right? And so that's it. My feet are in the water. I'm kind of like this. This is the water. And then I just see this like freaking huge ass fish, like this big. These big stupid fucking trout come by and scared the actual shit out of me. And I was like, Dad, get me out of the water, get me out of the water. Ah! And I remember one time I went deep water swimming. It's basically like we just go out far into the... I know, but the thing is, I don't want the fish to bump into me. It scares me. I'm really scared of things underwater. Like anything under the water, especially be it living, but especially if it's inanimate and it's not supposed to be underwater, I freak out. I get very nervous. I don't know why. That's just the way I've always been. Probably just because I, you know, yeah, underwater phobia. I forget what the actual thing is. Let me Google it. Fear of things underwater. Especially big things. Submechanophobia, that's what it is. The fear of submerged human-made objects, either partially or entirely underwater. This could be shipwrecks, statues, animatronics seen in theme parks, or other shit. Submechanophobia could be caused by a fear of the unknown and the common terror of not knowing what lies beneath the waterline. Yes, objects could be visually distorted by water and its movement, which could make them seem alive, and thus possibly harmful. However, submechanophobia, by definition, only concerns artificial, human-made creations, not living creatures. A suggested explanation is that the human mind instinctively detects a foreign object in an otherwise natural environment, and this triggers a fight or flight response, as humans respond negatively to that which is outside the norm. Yep, that's me. It's like mostly... Oh, the scene of the things of the big sea monsters underwater, it made me... Thank you for Mountain Dew, sister. And for Sour Patch Kids. Oh my god. We are feasting at 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, when I saw the parts of the sea monsters underwater, my butthole clenched a bit. I'm not gonna fucking lie, bro. But I also am very fascinated by that, and I really like things that scare me at the same time. So I'm totally, like, that's why I enjoyed that movie so much, because I was like, this is my worst nightmare, and I love it, you know? So I had a great time, but I don't want to, like, go under the water. That scares me, and I'm not interested in it. Oh yeah, they haven't... I asked about that web series, too, with the characters I designed, and, yeah, I asked about it, and even the person I was talking to was like, I don't know, we don't know where it is, and I was like, okay, and they're like, I'm sure it'll come out, and I was like, okay, I hope so, because I worked really hard on those character portraits, so it'd be nice to see them in the flesh. Similar to how some people are afraid of pictures of space. Yeah, kinda. It's like the unknown, but like, you're also just like, god damn, very nice, bro. Underwater's worse for me, because like, in space, you get mooshed. In space, you get mooshed, and there is... I don't know what it is about the water. I think it's just because we don't really know much about the oceans in terms of the fauna that's down there. And I guess the flora too, in a sense. But I don't know. Just the ocean feels so dark. And it's just so dark, man. And like if water gets into your sub, you're drowning, you know? And then there's a pressure problem. But I think in space, you either just freeze to death or explode. So it's like, you know, one is worse than the other, in my opinion. I would hate to drown. That, no, absolutely not. Yeah, I found little pictures of the characters that I did. I found those pics online of the 3 characters, and I was like, man. I think I was reading a Reddit thread or something, and then they linked to it, and I was like, oh shit, right. I forgot about that. But yeah, it would be nice for that to be released. Yeah, I agree. I feel you, Koi. I don't really feel unsettled by space, I don't think. I'm just like, well, leave me out of it. I like to learn about the unknown and all the spooky shit beyond the world and in the world. But I don't want to really go there. I have no desire to go into space, you know? Leave that to people who are just like, yeah, it's okay if I perhaps maybe die on this space journey or this water journey. It doesn't have to be me though. Yeah, I heard that that it's real. Leon, let me know. I don't know. I guess I like space just because we don't know what's out there. And personally, I don't really care that I feel small and compared to everything. And I'm just like, damn, man. We exist amidst all of this bullshit, all this nonsense. We exist amongst all of this. We are really lucky, you know? It's just interesting. I don't know how people can, like, be genuinely afraid of it. Especially because it's inevitable, you know? And it's not like space is going anywhere. It's getting bigger, if anything. Oh, yeah. It did inspire some world building. I really want to draw OCs right now, but I promised I would draw Aaravos. So, I will draw Aaravos. And then maybe switch over in a little bit. Wow, this is very strangely proportioned. Aaravos purple guy, yes. William Afton. Aaravos Afton. Yeah, people want their boy because they haven't seen their boy in forever. And he's hardly in the series. In the new season, at least. Yeah. I mean, StarTech shelves are like, they're so fucking fun and mysterious, bro. It'd be fun to see more of them. I know people make their OCs and stuff. I think that's really fun. It's really nice to see everyone's like thoughts about what else they can bring to the table, I suppose. In terms of like OCs and other stuffs. It's very fun. It's very nice to see everyone's way of thinking. You know, the creators are smart. They tread carefully, bro. Yeah, Aaravos appeared in like one of the early episodes of season 4 and then broke the mirror and fucked off or something like that. It was a real diva move, but I understand. And honestly, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I don't really like Aaravos' voice that much. I know everyone was super obsessed with it, but like, I don't think the acting backs him up. Honestly. Like, the actor has a great tone, but I'm not crazy about the acting, I suppose. Yeah, I think it is. But I'm also just very picky because that's also something I'm really interested in, I guess. So I have opinions about all of the characters in my own way that I don't really talk about. Because I don't want to offend people or, you know. It's just not worth it to say something sometimes, you know? Yeah, I feel that. I thought that too. I was like, Coco? That's the small child? No, oh no, my bad. Yeah, I don't really dig Aaravos' voice. I didn't really in the beginning. I remember being very confused about it. I was like, oh, that's really deep. Yeah, I heard it. I didn't like it that much, personally. I feel like the voice only works for Aaravos when he's conniving and mischievous. I don't think the voice or acting works for me, personally, for any other emotion that Aaravos has. I wanted him to have like a Lotor voice or something. Let's pull up a Lotor. I can't remember his voice, but I remember I was absolutely obsessed with Lotor. Lotor voice. Voltron, baby. Let me listen to it. I'm trying to skip through. Trying to find best parts. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. If this gets struck or something, I'm suing. Okay. Here we go. Look at him and listen to him. Okay. Look at him.
My father built our empire on the bones of his enemies. But the time has come to change the old ways.
Yashkier, yes,
and
I'm trying to
inspire
play.
not fear from those we rule, but loyalty. We must not waste our energy fighting.
Like, doesn't that, like, I was expecting that kind of thing from him. And that's what I was hoping for, you know, but that's okay. But hello again. Yeah, right? I imagined like oh, well, hello there, Viren. What is it that I can do for you today? But instead it's like, so deep that like you can't even, there's no treble and the microphone can't fucking pick it up. Bitch is lucky they used the Neumann U87 because that shit favors deeper voices and it hates little girly voices like me. Yeah, right? I would love for him to be like, oh, do go on. Oh, well, things could always go a lot worse, you know. But as long as I am stuck here in this mirror, I suppose you'll never get the answers you're looking for. How sad. Something like that, you know? I want him to be a sexy guy. But instead... I feel like Aaravos has a very like kind of voice, right? But I feel like he should be like if that makes sense, you know? Oh yeah, a lot of that kind of thing. Even I think Ayato's English voice would have been brilliant as well. Oh, bro, you're right. He's the fucking old Spence Jack. Oh my god, you are so right. Ayato's JP dub would have been, it's brilliant. Wait, I want to Google who voices Aaravos. Aaravos Dragon Prince JP voice? I spelled that wrong, my bad. No. Japanese voice. Will it say? No, it doesn't say. Japanese voice dub. Excuse me. I don't know. I can't find it. Oh yeah, he also loves Jack. Jack I think Jack. Honestly, okay. Now I gotta Google. I don't know what Jack has done. I'm pretty sure he works quite often though. I think he's a director most often, from what I do remember. Come on. Let's go. What do you do, homie? No, he's still in other stuff. 41 things. I don't care about the did you know. Why is IMDb so trash? This is like expand. Expand? Okay. Oh, okay. He only 41 credits. Really? Interesting. But he's not a bad actor. I just don't think it's not what I thought Callum would sound like, you know? And I kind of just, yeah, I saw Superman 2. That was very confusing to me. I do just feel like Jack kind of approaches Callum the same way he approached Sokka, if that makes sense. And so I'm not really enthralled by the performance personally. And I feel like, I don't know. The voice really worked for Sokka. It kind of grates on me with Callum, you know? Oh, good for Huey the boys guy. Interesting. Good for him. Good for him. But yeah, and then with Paula, you can... I've talked to other actors about this. Paula, like, you can kind of tell she's a screen actor or a TV actor. What did I envision for Callum? That's a good question. Honestly, Cole Howard... Sorry, I said that so dumb. He is... Oh, God. Is it the Crowmaster? I think it's Crowmaster. I would have loved him to be Callum, I think. Because I think that would have added something very, very, fresh to him, if that makes sense. Because his other character Cole played, Cole Howard Dragalia Lost. Cole is amazing, first of all. Amazing actor. Oh yeah, he was Mascula. Let me see if I can find an English clip. Mascula Dragalia Lost English voice lines. Let me just mute my freaking desktop audio while I search. Oh, that's Japanese. Get out of here. It's so hard to find English for Dragalia Lost characters. Oh my god. I wonder if I can find the Yukimura clip. Yukimura Dragalia Lost English voice. Because I went on a journey trying to find Yukimura stuff. I don't know if it got taken down or something. Mascula Dragalia Lost English voice lines. It's so hard to find this. 2 years ago? Was that? It might have been 2 years ago. No, why is it so hard? But he sounded really good as Mascula, and he sounds great as Crowmaster. And I just think, like, it would have been a really, like, interesting choice. Because I feel like, no. I feel like the way that, I mean, obviously he portrays Crowmaster in a very nervous way, right? But if you just, like, kind of shape him up a little bit and make him a little more confident, boom, Callum. And plus, having a more soft-spoken Prince rather than this really loud, annoying Prince would have been more interesting, I think. And the way that Cole kind of has his voice a little bit like airy for Crowmaster. I think just because Callum has the Sky Arcanum, whatever, I think just the airiness from the Crowmaster voice would have lent itself really well to his character. And because it kind of mirrors Ibis in a way, you know? Like, let's find a little Crowmaster clip, maybe. Cole Howard, voice actor. He is wonderful. Wait, maybe just his natural talking voice. Come on, I believe in you, YouTube. Don't be trash. Okay. Nah, this is Cole. You guys know Cole.
It doesn't work.
I realized you can't
So,
hear it because I have my audio
elements of
muted.
being
Sorry.
good TM, which is performance, professionalism, and then fun with a capital PH. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So the fun, I think, is the most important thing. I think if you approach a voiceover career and
Couldn't you see that as Callum? I could see that as Callum. Yeah, I like the like kind of softer kind of airiness that probably came with. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Cole probably did audition for Callum, even though I know the creators were like, we're giving this to Jack no matter what, but you know, we're gonna still let people audition. Same with Aaravos. They let people audition for Aaravos, but they were like, we're giving it to Eric no matter what. Yeah, he sounds like fantastic, right? 'Cause I think Cole's like a fabulous actor, bro. And I think he would have done a very good job as Callum. Yeah. Less loud and less boisterous, and it doesn't grate on my nerves, if that makes sense. Because I feel like Jack kind of toned it back, even for Sokka. And I don't think Sokka was ever that annoying to me. Granted, I don't really watch Last Airbender, and it's not really one of my favorite shows. I don't really like it that much. But I do remember Sokka very vividly. And I do remember, I don't think he was that as grating as Callum is. Really? You found Sokka grating? I found him like a lot more tolerable than Callum, in my opinion. Maybe it's just like the microphone difference. No, but I'm pretty sure they would have used the U87 back then too. I mean, they would probably bring him back. I wish we would just let Atla die, because I don't care. And there's too much of it, bro. Can we stop? You didn't like Sokka, period. Understandable, bro. I understand. I didn't really like Katara or Aang on whatever, but so here we are. Oh, Azula, she was great. Oh yeah, Zuko, not so bad either. He's a moody little guy. Well, but I didn't like his voice acting. Understandable. I like Toph just because she was like, fuck all of you, constantly. Cabbage Man, yeah. Poor guy and his cabbages all the time. Oh yeah, and then my previous point, me and my friends could tell that Rayla's actress was a film actress and not a voiceover actress. And I don't know if this is just me because I'm not like it's been a while since I like heard her perform or whatever, but season before, she sounded really, like, out of practice, low energy. I think it's because she's never gotten another animated role, I don't think, beyond Rayla. So, like, it's not something she does very often. So I don't know if she's just out of practice or what, but... Yeah, exactly. I didn't grow up with Atla, like most people did. I grew up, with Bleach and Naruto and Eureka 7. Yeah. Rayla's her only animated role. And she had to get coaching before, or she booked the role, but then had to get coaching from Jason to figure out how to do animation stuffs, which I thought was like, huh, kismet. Oh, but Zubea's voice, I think, was fabulous. And fucking Rex Igneous, fabulous. Just fabulous. Such a brilliant, wonderful job, I do say so myself. I say that as if I'm taking credit for it, and that's not at all what I'm trying to do. Yeah, oh my god. The dragons, man. It's kind of weird, because the archdragons, they're supposed to be some of the most powerful mofos in the world, but they don't do a lot, and they get defeated oddly easily. But I also think that they're just kind of like too freaking prideful and lazy to help, which is hilarious because so many dragons are actually like that in like other lore stuff. So I'm like, nice. That's basically it. Aaravos was a naughty guy. Then everyone was like, I don't think so. The only thing that can get, wouldn't it be great if it was like one-sided beef? Like the Tidebound is just like, oh yeah, I got beef with an archdragon or something like that. And then the archdragon's like, who? What? We do? Okay. Man. I do think Raquel Belmonte, I think that's how she says it. I think she does a really great job in the show, honestly. Probably one of my favorite performances. Cause she's just like that kind of like quirky actor type even outside of the character, so I think she just really like goes full tilt, and you can tell, and I think she does a great job. Because I've heard some stuff, bro, where I was like, eh. Oh my god. I love that Aaron's like, I don't know. Someone had beef though, okay? Trust me. I get it, man.